Welcome back to another module. So in this module, we are going to be talking about how to select cryptos. How are you going to supposed to how are you going to select crypto for the best crypto to trade? Then we are going to talk about how you can use Binance, how you can go through Binance, what is leverage, what type of leverage you should take, and how a beginner should basically go throughout Binance, how to deposit cryptocurrency in your Binance account. So let's get started without wasting any time. Now, if you want to select cryptocurrencies for trading, firstly you should be having one permanent watch list of a crypto. So for example, over here I've got my permanent watch list for cryptocurrencies that I am tracking, and I just go through them and see which one's the best to trade. Now, this is not how simple it is. What you have to do is basically first you need to have a bias. What I mean by that is first you need to make sure that what side you are willing to trade for. For example, is my approach right now going short, or is my approach right now going long? So that's how you're basically going to form your approach. And basically how to form this approach, how to shift bias, how to form a bias, we are going to be talking about in depth in the last module, and this is going to be absolutely bang on. So make sure you don't miss the last module. Obviously, if you bought this course, you're not going to miss it, but just in case. So firstly, like I said, you need two things. First is your permanent watch list for your crypto. Second is your bias. Where is your bias at? Whether it is on the short side, whether it is on the long side. How to build the bias, we are going to talk about in the last module. So first, let's just say I've got a short bias right now. Okay, so I've got a short bias right now, and what I'm going to do is now, for example, let's just say uh, I have a short bias and I see that the crypto market is at a good, very good level where I can start shorting the crypto markets, cryptocurrencies. So what I'll do is I'll just go through my watch list, and what I will do is I'll just look at the crypto that is very, very weak. Very, very weak. What I mean by that is, for example, if you compare BTT, that is BitTorrent, to ADA. So if you look at the structures, this is the daily time frame on ADA, and this is the daily time frame on BTT. So BTT looks very, very weak. BTT looks very, very weak compared to ADA. So this is how you are going to basically look at crypto. So for example, if I have a short bias, I'm going to look at a crypto that looks already weak, because because the crypto that is already weak, it has a very higher chance to go lower even faster, or even lower much more than any other crypto would. Because for example, if you look at Matic, Matic is a very strong crypto. And whenever the market dips, Matic does not dip at all. Even if it does dip, you can see it recovers rapidly. So this is what I'm talking about. If you are, for example, let's just say if you want to take a trade on the long side, if you are bullish in the market, what you are going to do is you are going to find out a crypto that has been outperforming the market, that has been very, very bullish, and then you are going to find for your pattern. You're going to look for your pattern, and then you are going to execute your trade as per your setup. So for example, Sushi, let's just say I've got a long bias in the market, and I'm waiting for a perfect trade to come. So how do I select my crypto? So like I said, let's just say if I have a long bias, I'm going to look for cryptos that are outperforming the market, that are already strong. Because if I go long on the cryptos that are already strong, that have already a strong movement already happened, there's a very high chance that they are going to continue on the higher side. For example, Sushi, if I go to the early time frame, you can say Sushi has done a very, very good move. Over here it did a really good rally, then it halted, and then yet again it continued. So if we see where Bitcoin was over here, so on 27th December 11, let's just see where Bitcoin was. So if we look at Bitcoin on 27th December, Bitcoin was somewhere around here, and then Bitcoin dipped. So if you look at Sushi is however very, very strong. Sushi did not dip at all. Sushi continued going higher while the whole crypto market was going down. So this is how you basically stand out. So what you have to do is you just have to find out what crypto is already strong, and what crypto is going to be the best to for your selecting your trade. Now there are going to be two types of cryptos that you are going to come across. First type is going to be the crypto that follows BTC, that goes as per BTC. Like if BTC is gonna pump, it's gonna pump as well, and if BTC is gonna dump, it's gonna dump as well. Then the second type of crypto is going to be that moves on its own. It does not care where BTC goes, it moves on its own. And recently I took a trade in Waves USDT. If you guys know, if you guys have watched my YouTube video, in this cryptocurrency, so this cryptocurrency doesn't care where BTC goes, it's moving as per its own convenience. So this crypto has been dumping since a very long time, and this is something that where I took the trade, because this crypto does not care where BTC goes. So I did not have to worry whether the market was pumping or not, because waves does not follow much of what BTC does. So that is why I took a very long period of time trade, because this crypto was going on its own. That was one of the reasons. So this is the second type of crypto which moves on its own moreover. So what you can do is to make your job simpler, you can search for cryptos that move on their own, and they don't really follow BTC, because that will make your trading a lot more easier. But if you want to trade with confirmation, if you want to trade with confluence, you need to find out cryptos that follow BTC. For example, all the cryptos that I have in my, most of them follow BTC. So what I have to do is I just have to keep tracking Bitcoin structure, and if I feel that Bitcoin is okay, Bitcoin is now going to go bullish, or Bitcoin is I'm bearish on Bitcoin right now, what I'll do is I'll develop a short bias. Okay, and then I look for cryptos that are already weak, right? And then what I will do is I'll try to short the crypto that looks already weak. For example, TRX over here, TRX looks very weak. And if BTC goes bearish, if BTC gives a bearish signal and TRX break this support, I'll basically just short TRX, because TRX is an already weak crypto, so it's going to go dump lower even more than any other crypto. So that's how you basically develop an edge in your crypto selection when you are trading. So all you have to do is, in a nutshell, all you have to do is you have to first form a bias, of about which we'll talk about in the last module. Then secondly, you have to have a permanent crypto watch list. From that, you can also, make two watch lists. Basically, one watch list can be the cryptos that follow BTC, second can be cryptos that move on their own. So this is something that also that you can do. Then from that, after that, you have, let's just say you have a long bias, you are going to look for cryptos that are already very strong, that look very strong, and even when they dip, they don't dip that violently. So on that, if you have a long bias, you can take long trades on that, and if you have a short bias, you can take short trades on the cryptos that are already weak, because they have a higher chances of dumping more and giving you a more profit, or a bigger profit. So basically that's how you should be selecting cryptos, and that is actually the right way to select cryptos. And obviously what you can do is you can also take independent trades on the cryptos that do not follow BTC. So basically that's how you are supposed to select cryptocurrencies. Now let's talk about how you're supposed to use Binance, how you're supposed to deposit cryptocurrency in your Binance account. So if you don't know, Binance is one of the best and one of the largest exchanges in the world, I would say definitely one of the best in the world for crypto trading. So over here I have got the Binance desktop app. On the phone is pretty much similar. So over here, what's the first thing that we see? The first thing that we see is for spot markets, USDM futures, CoinM futures, ETF. So what are spot markets? Spot markets are nothing but the actual markets. Like on spot is, I would say, like if I, in stock market, how it is in stock market, if I'm buying a stock on delivery basis or for holding, same thing is like spot market. If I buy a crypto on spot market, I'm basically buying or investing into that actual crypto. So spot market is that, and then USDM futures is basically futures market, and CoinM futures is, these are basically just two segments of futures. You won't need CoinM futures. You should definitely be trading only on USDM futures. These are just different segments of futures contracts. And the best part is, like I said, you don't need a lot of money to trade futures in crypto. And one important thing I would like to say is how you should be trading crypto futures as a beginner. So if you just follow this simple advice, you will never be blowing your account. So first of all, if you are starting cryptocurrency trading, what I would recommend is that if you, first of all, if you have a long bias in the market, if you are taking long trades, take them in the spot. Take them in spot, in the spot market, or if you take in futures, just use 1x leverage. Do not take any leverage at all, and make sure your leverage is your margin is in isolated mode. What it is, we are going to be talking about it even in more detail. Don't worry about that. But like I said, if you are a beginner, first of all, I would advise, if you are a beginner and you have a long bias in the market, take trades in spot. But if you are a beginner, if you have a short bias, you can take trades in futures, but make sure you are not taking any leverage at all. If as a beginner, if you just stick to this particular rule of not taking leverage at all, trust me, you will make a very good trader. And how to use leverage, we are also going to be talking about that. So it's not just that I'm not going to tell you anything about leverage. Of course I am. So but if you just follow this simple advice as a beginner, you will never ever blow your account. And obviously your risk management should be into place. You should never be risking more than 2% of your capital on your trades. Those basic things on the about risk management I've covered in my YouTube videos as well.